What is up, guys? It is Turbo here and welcome. This is Oxford United episode 155. As always, we now have three. Well, not as always. Why did I say that? We now have three games for you. We have West Ham in the FA Cup, which is the first game. The second away leg against Juventus in the Champions League. That's going to be a very difficult match. Followed by Newcastle in the Barclays Premier League at home. So three varied games in three different competitions this week, and it should be good. There is the West Ham lineup, of course. I am not playing the strongest team because I want to play that against Juventus, but Atalasov is in the team. West Ham do have the first chance from the free kick there. They also have a really good chance here with Kevin Nolan, but it was a good bit of defending to ricochet the shot back off him. That actually went out for a goal kick, believe it or not, but it was West Ham on top in the first 30 minutes to the first half, but we did start to get a few chances, and Harriet here scored an exquisite little chip over the oncoming keeper there. 35th minute goal from Matty Harriet. The assist came from Atalasov and a nice bounce, and then Matty Harriet with an excellent finish. He's only valued around 60,000. With finishes like that, I really don't know why that was an excellent finish. Really, really good. Low in the corner. The keeper can't get it. The defenders won't ever certainly catch up. And soon, a couple of minutes later, we got a penalty. Booting the ball away will not help the defender's cause, and of course Mills did step up for some reason. He was first on the list, but it was obviously going to be Atalasov who took it. The keeper went the right way, but couldn't quite save it. And Atalasov finally gets that penalties accomplishment that I've been wanting all seasons. Like all of these seasons, I want the penalty straight. And now the penalty started straight, and it's a bit of a waste really because I only have 3 days left to FIFA 12. But it was a good penalty nevertheless. It went the same way as I do every time. You all know it. And the score was 2-0 within 40 minutes. And after West Ham had a good first half an hour, it really was good for us to take a 2-goal lead. But West Ham did reply pretty much instantly. 5 minutes later, Jermaine Defoe went through. And, well, a good finish from him, I suppose. Low along the floor. And Luke 7 had nothing to do about it. Could do nothing about it even. I'm playing 7 by the way instead of Czech because I'm resting Czech for the Juventus game. But this is an excellent skill move there from Defoe, hitting it on the head, beating Dede hands down. Rodrigo Moreno can't catch him up. And eventually Luke 7 had to come out and claim the ball-ish. That was in the 50th minute. Really, West Ham should have scored there. But Nolan here had another chance. He just passed it into the path of Defoe, who was unfortunately not on his toes, or fortunately for us, not on his toes, and didn't manage to get the ball before Luke 7. Tanster went for the finesse there. We will see him score a nice one of those in the next game against Juventus. I'll give you that. But unfortunately, we end up giving away a free kick then, 69th minute, and Paulo Machado, the Spaniard, I take it, takes a massive long time to take that. West Ham tried a cheeky free kick and didn't quite work out for them, so in the end it was a bit of a waste. Zaleski here really should be doing better with that shot. He was pretty much one-on-one. All he had to do was put it in the corners and it would have gone in and would have been a 3-1 lead, put the game to bed. But I brought on Belford for Atalasov because I want Atalasov to play in the Juventus game, so he needs reasonable fitness, and I needed him to win the FA Cup game as well. But really good diving header there to clear the ball from Dede, and then we did have one last chance in the 90th minute from Belford, but it unfortunately didn't go in. And the final score was 2-1 to Oxford United, which means that we do progress in the FA Cup, something like that I want to do well in this season, and that is a good morale boost for the most important game of the season thus far. Look at that lineup: Marquisio, Van der Vaart, Bale, Matri, Hernandez, Nani, Sciolini and Bonucci. All of them beasts are in there, and Andrea Poli steps up against his old Italian rivals in the face of Juventus, and nearly puts that one away. And then Atalasov was just beaten to the ball by Szczesny before he hit the bar from a finesse shot from outside the box, and I will show you this full highlight. The ball gets booted out, and we managed to retain possession again, and a good bit of football in the middle from Carrick and Poli and Sordell, and he finds Atalasov on the ball, and Atalasov provides an excellent finish, beating Szczesny hands down in the 14th minute to give us a well-deserved lead. I'll give us that in the first half. Just overall in the first half in the Juventus match, we did press. You'll see in a few minutes here. But I really do have to say that we played the much better team. We were the much better team in the first half. Atalasov again going for the finesse shot in the 8th minute there, but couldn't quite manage it. However, instantly later, he manages to outstrength Chiellini, I think that is, or Bonucci. They both look really similar, and get a 29th minute goal. Really good from him to outstrength the defender there. He nicks it off him and just outstrengths him totally. And you don't want to be giving away the ball to that man in the middle there. Makes it 2-0 to Oxford United, and Juventus could have paid. They really could have paid for their bad defending with that chance there. Karen Fry went for the finesse shot instead of maybe passing it across, but that was the first half we dominated, and then in the second half it was a whole different story. Juventus started to come into the game. Whatever the manager said at half time, it worked, and it was a totally different game. They started coming at us like the team that they really should be, and one goal is not enough for them at this point. They need 2 goals to see them through, because if they score 1, we would be level on goals, yes, but we would go for an away goals. But it really was a defensive test in the second half, and luckily we managed to hold out. There weren't many chances. Unfortunately, Marvin Sordell got injured here. As you can see, it's quite a serious injury. You'll see in a minute. But we did manage to hold out for a 2-0 win against Juventus, and I can reveal that we are through to the semi-finals. We will to the quarter-finals even. We will be playing Manchester United. That is a tough match. So yeah. Unfortunately, Sordell was injured for 3 months. Really, I could expect him back towards the end of the season in March, May, April time. But yeah, that's going to be a bit of a bummer. But anyway, there's the lineup for the Newcastle game. And, this is like a piss-take game now, because I've played the 2 important games of the episode. But I really need to keep the morale up and running. I don't want to have a loss between this game and the Man United game. I really need another roll to be up to be able to win the Cup and to be able to win the Champions League and the League. But so Newcastle really should have gone in front with that chance there. And they really should, again, have gone in front here. Marval on the ball. And I'm not sure how that's not a penalty, to be honest. But in the end, we got away with it, which was lucky. Newcastle got away with it here. Lucas Piazon should be doing so much better with that header. But it really was them all over us in the first half. Darren Bent here just went through. I thought we got taken out by the defender. In the end, it was a good save by Petr Cech. I think he was back in goal. It might have been 7. I don't really mind or care, to be honest. But Lucas Piazon does grab the first goal of the match in the 43rd minute. Berg went for the initial shot, I believe, which was a finesse shot. Didn't beat Tim Krul. And the rebound was parried straight to the path of the turn, so the defenders couldn't get there ahead of him, and he just chipped it coolly into the open net, kind of taking the piss out of the keepers as well. Berg here with the late chance in the first half, and was never really going to go in, but I thought I'd include it in there just because it's a long range goal. I really would like to see one of them, but it did not take Newcastle long to reply. It's Luke 7 in goal. He stops Darren Bent there, but you cannot stop Ashley Young chipping it over him in the 53rd minute, and Newcastle get back on level terms in the game, making it 1-1, like I say, and they really did start pushing again. I'm not sure how we actually held up, because to be honest, the Newcastle attack was better than the Juventus attack. I'm not going to lie. Anyway, Bojan here forcing Luke 7 into an amazing save there. Well done to him. That is a really good save. Before Lucas Piazon was released from the counter-attack off from that corner that you saw there, and he scores in the 65th minute. What an excellent goal from him again to cap off for his performance. Finesse top corner, which is all you really can expect from him. He's valued around 8 million now. Rated around 8 million? No. But yeah, that made it 2-1. And, there weren't, from here on out, not many chances were created. The game was kind of coming to a standstill, and everyone's stamina was running low or whatever. But look at this. How did the keeper save the first fetches in Mr. F chance? I'm not too sure. Tim Krul does really well. Oh, sorry, not Tim Krul. Foster. It's Foster. I can't remember. It's not Tim Krul, though. But he couldn't stop Mr. F getting the rebound in the 86th minute from the header. That made it 3-1. Pretty much put the game to bed. Newcastle did have one last chance with Obertan here, as you see, walking through and just forcing Luke 7 into a neat and tidy save in the bottom corner, but nothing came from the corner. And the final score is 3-1, which means that we do progress with 3 wins out of 3 this episode. 3 very important wins. And there is the league table before we go. We are topped by 4 points and Manchester United are second. So as always, guys, thanks for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. There will be 2 episodes tomorrow as well in an attempt to finish the series. So yeah, like I said, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!